Alright, welcome back to Apollo Justice. Last time we got into a spot where it doesn't look good because we couldn't find anything with Stickler's testimony. That was weird. So now it's look good. We might we're probably gonna lose at this point, so that's good. So let's get on with it and just lose already. I believe this brings this cross-examination to a close. The court now declared a verdict for the defendant, Wakikataki. Hold it. Eek! What? 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 Why? Juicy! Nobody move. What's the meaning of this? Who are you? There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet. Wait, are you one of the Katakis? The Katakis, you mean the notorious gangsters? You don't want to see me give the pretty girl a new smile. Do as I say. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes. What? This court will not blow the pressure to the likes of... Head judge. I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman. Recess, 20 minutes, or I promise you will regret it. Hey! Oh, wait! How did he disappear so fast? Shit. Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo. I suppose I have no choice but to join for a 20-minute recess. Better let's catch that mysterious man. That's bad. I thought we were about to lose the case, and now there's a mysterious man who've kidnapped Trucy. That's bad. But we just started, so no, I'm not saving, sorry. I have a Trucy to find. June 16th, 11:17 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Trucy! Trucy! You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. Oh, it is Trucy. Trucy, you're okay. I thought... Don't cry, Apollo. Those good-for-nothing gangsters. There's some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else... What? Ah! What the heck is that? Surprised? This is one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat. You look marvelous, darling. Okay. He's a big hit on stage in the Wonder Bar. Yes, I'm a big hit. Oh. Oh, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean you... Trucy, there are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Apollo, now's not the time to be threatening me. Now you know who's being threatened here. Huh? Remember what you said to Waki's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son. But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do? Look, once you just declared a verdict, it's all over. If I use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. Trucy, no more stage abductions, please. I'm not thinking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got. You can see what he's feeling? Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times. All the times there was a contradiction. I mean, I remember, but what are you going on about? I think I remember them for sure. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time, there was a contradiction. Attend, he held, yes, a pistol. He was pointing at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction. Oh, that's true, but how does that help us? Do you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. And in his right hand, yes, a pistol is pointed at a man pulling the stand. Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of the page in his book. How am I supposed to see that? Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker? What? I always sit next to Daddy during big matches. So you cheated is what you're saying. I can see what his opponents were feeling. Ooh. Ooh. Cards. Minute must have read one of those games. It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all. But not good enough to go undefeated that long. Great, so we cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth. Watch a testimony. Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm gonna lose. Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. Mr. Wright said that. Watch a testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Time's up. Sorry I can't give you any other way out of this one, Apollo. What was that you said before this trial started? Huh. Mr. Wright's not here today. He said his older foot injury is acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy. This is what he meant by being fine. On that aside, she should have one guilty verdict already today. Time to show the court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice. Let's do it. Apollo, you know, I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Try to cover Mr. Chet best you can. I was flown from the coast and boy, my arm's tired. Right, June 16th, 11:40 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Hello, we're back. Everything's fine. Court's not back in session. Right, we're fine. Like I say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice. Oh, you mean me? Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Ah, right. Him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. You settled that? Yes, it was, out of court settlement. Right. Perhaps Fraulein would have led us to believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastical illusion. Now you see it, don't you? Am I right? I think he's onto me. Wish he would stop being so cool. Let's dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our kidnapped witness? Right, the defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something. There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I'll grant your request. However, this court will not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor. Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. But how am I supposed to... Trucy? Can I prevent the killer from leaving the scene? Nor can I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Till the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Well, he only was fiddling with his book in the one statement. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all. Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot. Focus. If only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says, my eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? Ugh. What's this? My bracelet. Ooh. What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow. I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony. I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. Interesting. Well, he only fiddles with his book and this one statement, so it would have to be in something with this one, right? So you called immediately after perpetrating the murder. The police said they have a record of the call. I might check with them. Wait, Apollo. This has to be it. Wait, you mean his habit? Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this place took for his habit. I don't know how I know, but I know. Know what? It's my bracelet. It's different, somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness. Your bracelet? I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you're talking about, Trucy. But I have a feeling that Trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch the bracelet as it reacts. Oh, okay, sure. Will do. What's going on? I can see the witness's face, his expression so clearly, it's filling my mind. I see nothing else, hear nothing else. Apollo? Trucy, what's happening to me? This is what I meant by focusing. Focusing? In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything about the witness does. That's great, but this kind of is freaking me out. Look for Mr. Stickler's twitch, his habit. You remember it, right? Sure, when he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with the page of his book. You got it. And right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out. I bet they are. First, move your focused attention to Mr. Stickler's hand. Is his hand? You know what to look for now, but you have to be the one looking at the right place. He's right, I can only see his face like this. I'm gonna try changing my viewpoint. Can I... Oh, I can. Go down. Go down, go down. Hey, look, a finger. Perfect, now you're really ready. Ready for what? Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Perceive? Try listening to the witness focus. Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit. Right, you mean when he fiddles with the page? That's right. That's your signal to look closer. To perceive. Let it find his weak spot and guarantee to be able to give him the royal flesh. Spoken like a true poker's head's daughter. I'm a magician, thank you very much. Start to pay attention to his words and his fingers. Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again. Right, look for the nervous twitch. Here comes Justice. Oh, he's moving it. Perceive. Do it. Gotcha! I saw it. Just now I could see it. Mr. Justice, do you have something to say? Oh, this banging of dust. It's quite bad for my circulation, you know. Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone. What are you talking about? I'm curious now about the cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask, Can I see it? Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Wait, why? Whatever for? Show me, and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it. Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? Here, where did you get that? That's the phone from yesterday. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. The car moved would be crushed for sure. Whatever belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute, what is the meaning of this? This cell phone was found yesterday in the Ratakis Clinic garage. The Ratakis? Why, that's where the victim lived. That's impossible. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? Your cell phone is here. How could you have called the police? It's true, I didn't have my cell phone at that night. This is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. A payphone, so you didn't call on your cell phone after all. Just where is this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? It'll indicate with a startling high degree of accuracy. It was right around here. That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie? There can be only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because he was found in the victim's garage. What are you saying? Mr. Stickler, he broke into Murtaka's clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells it all. But that's ridiculous. It makes it sound like I stuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime, though I wasn't trying to kill him. Well, Dr. Matax was killed that night. Well, yes, but no, this line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true, I lost my cell phone, but you can't prove it that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice, that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder. It does raise your considerable suspicions as a connection with the crime. Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime. I was already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have piece of evidence that could do the job? Can you prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? Yes, actually. Yes, I can. Of course I have evidence. Oh, I like your swagger, forehead. Hit it. The court will see this evidence. Mr. Justice, hit it, as they say. Evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped the night of the murder is this mirror. That's a side view mirror. This is what happens. Mr. Taka's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. An accident. An accident. Happened a little while after 9 p.m. outside People Park, our murder scene. Mr. Taka's car, Mr. Mataka's car hit the pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was just lying on the ground right under the wheel. Ergo, Mr. Stickler. The only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder in the park. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You'd break in the victim squad that night. This is most unexpected. Mr. Justice, are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maracas? No! Stop! This is too much! This can't be happening! Prosecutor, say something! I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Mr. Stickler and Pal Maracas. That is, other than this. I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Was the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor. Know that face. That's the face of guilt. Stickler's truth. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. When I was walking through the park, I went to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene. Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage. Yes, well, you can see my model of cell phone is a defect. It's given to rolling. It is quite a pain when I drop it along the road, you know. Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the Emenation, please. That's funny. Maurice didn't react at all during that testimony. It's never thought it must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Like you're on your own this time around. Right, no problem, I hope. Here comes Justice. Oh, I have it just here now. Okay, cool. He went to the supermarket. He must have dropped it on the way back. That's when you passed in the front of the Murtaka's clinic. Close your book. Why, yes, that's correct. There's a pretty suspicious pause there. Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder. Of course. The market is here, along the main road. The room from there takes me past Taka's clinic. It was probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet, where was I? I walked on, unaware of my loss. And walked straight into that fateful park. I just want to press all of this since it's very short. So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place. Well, yes, of course. Incidentally, the prosecution received no report of this domestic detail. Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself? No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket, trying out the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me. Sure, the store clerks will disagree. Do you think sampling free food counts as religion? In any case, that night, I sampled my heart's content, and it was on my way back home, yes. I mean, I like to partake in sample day, so I kinda get it, but... Anyway. What entrance do you enter the park from? Well, to be exact, one might say that I went into the entrance close to the Murtaka's clinic. The same entrance our victim used. Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheels marks from a noodle stand, for instance. I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed that tracks, I could have not missed what happened next. I'm a keen observer, of the obvious, you might say. Go on. This part of the testimony is the key, I know it. Should I press in about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? Tell me about the noodle stand. Do you happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I can read the sign. I believe it said... noodle. Yes, that was it. Remembering something quite well, it's sure taking away to tell us. Thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice... What about that sign? Could it really be important? Really, it sounds very important. The sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears that the defense has just obtained a vital piece of her testimony. This noodle stand's broth really delicious. I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days. When it's released from custody, yes. I believe that's well worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that sends, so they can't match up to I use cafeteria. Some applied at the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Noodle, you say? Do you? Do you say noodle? I mean, it says on the right side, that's what it says Eldoon, but on the other side, it says noodle. So... doesn't make sense. But, even though it doesn't make sense, we will present this next time. So until then.